Hello everyone, it's Peter, your personal face exercise coach for Facerobics. Today I've got a video for you about learning and getting to know the muscles. So stay with me and I'll be back soon. Hello everyone, thanks so much for coming by today. I really do appreciate it. Today I'm doing a video on how to get to know the muscles on your face. Now, since I've had the gym, I've been doing webinars every week with all the beautiful women that are a part of the gym. They do come into the webinar and we can have a face-to-face talk with that webinar, which is wonderful because we can all talk to each other and we have these wonderful discussions about different things affecting the facial exercises and the things that they do or I do to help your facial exercises to be more successful. So one of the topics we were talking about was getting to know your muscles, and I think it's really important and it was a wonderful discussion, so I'm going to talk with you about it today. So basically there's a lot of people who say they can't isolate the muscle or they can't feel the muscle moving, or something's not happening when they're doing it. And is that right? Well, no, it's not right, because you have to move the muscle to do the exercise. And I guess that's a lot of times when people ask me if they have injections, or if I have injections as well, funnily enough, that you have to be able to move the muscle to do the exercise. And if you have injections, or if you're having, those sort of things, fillers, you can't actually move the muscle. And that's sort of, it's sort of totally opposed or totally opposite to what you're trying to achieve. So there are people who have the injections and fillers, and then there are people who do the exercises. Either way, it's fine. I don't have a problem with what people do. I'm just saying that if you do have fillers and injections, you can't move the muscles. So basically what you need to do is when the injections are also, and this is for people who have had injections and want to stop using them and start doing facial exercises, and it's also for people who can't isolate the muscle. So basically what you need to do, let's say you can't isolate the nose muscle. Now a lot of people can't flare their nostrils, okay? So here I am flaring my nostrils, and I'm doing that by utilizing muscles at the top all the way down through and the muscles on the side. Now here is a link to the muscles of the face. I want you to have a look at these, and I want you to download that when you get a chance to. Don't do it now, do it after the video. Just listen to what I say first and then download it. But it'll give you an idea of where the muscles are and what the muscles are called. Now they are pretty hard to pronounce, so don't worry about having to know Latin, because not everyone knows Latin. So, and they are obviously Latin words. So don't worry about stress yourself with that, but just know basically where the muscles are and what they look like, and do that by colouring in the muscles, okay, on this sheet. Try to do that because it will really help you and really take your exercises to another level, because you're visualizing those exercises and you know what the muscles are doing when you can do that, when you can learn where they are and what they are. So do that after the video. So basically when you want to isolate a muscle and you can't figure out how to do that, say it's your nose, place your fingers or your fingers over the muscle and start moving it up and down, okay? So you can feel it moving underneath. Push it down. And you can feel what muscles are activating around it. So to push the muscles downwards, you have to activate the nasalis and the procerus and the corrugator. Okay, now that's why sometimes when we're doing other exercises, other muscles are crinkling, and because they're all connected. So you have to learn how to focus on not doing that. And there's a lot of techniques. Here's a playlist to the techniques that I have created for facial exercises to help you do these various things. There is a press and plant technique that helps you isolate one muscle so other muscles can move. There is a focus technique which helps you just to focus on one muscle. And that's why you would be learning the muscles of the face, so that you can start really visualizing those muscles and just focusing on that one muscle. Try to put your fingers over this one, and you'll feel all the muscles. Now you'll feel the tiny little muscle that moves there. It's tiny. That little corrugator muscle is very, very small. You can't see it on here, but it's very, very small. So if you put your fingers, just put your fingers over it and start moving it. Okay, put your fingers over the frontalis and just move it around. The other thing to do is connect with it. Just put your hands over the muscle that you're wanting to work with and just connect with it. And again, it's visualizing that muscle and communicating to that muscle with feeling. It's actually quite nice because what happens once you start communicating that muscle with the physical feeling and putting energy into it, the muscle actually responds. And I know you might think that's strange, but that's actually what happens. So what I would suggest you do is around your eyes, I'm just feeling it and pushing that energy into, and then just, you know, just make them move a bit and just see what happens and what moves. This is a good one, this one, because you can feel the tiny little muscles underneath your eye moving. And that's how subtle it is. It's really amazing. And in here, just touch your face and be aware of your face, and don't worry about that you're touching your face. Obviously have clean hands when you're doing it, but it's okay to touch your face. You can do that, and it's okay to move your face around. See, this is good because you can feel the muscles moving back and forth. So guys, I hope that's helped you today to understand how to communicate and how to connect with your muscles, okay? And especially for those who have had injections and fillers and the substance has dispersed, that is a really good way to start getting to know your muscles again and get your muscles getting to know you again, and to have feeling in them again and to have movement in them again. All right, so try that. It's really something that is absolutely fantastic to do. And once you start doing it and start learning, see, this is good too, because you can feel those little muscles across here, and even these muscles here you'll start feeling. So just go ahead and do that, and that way you will be able to understand how the muscle is moving around your face and how to move the muscle in the exercise if you're not connecting with it. Okay guys, well I hope that's helped you today. Please do subscribe to the channel, because it's in subscribing to the channel that you get all these great updates about facial exercise, the facial exercise program. But also the one thing about facial exercises is it actually empowers you to take control of your aging process. So if you really are into that, if you really want to be in control of your aging process, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Now there is a button here. Oh, wait a minute, I did it again, I always do it. There's a button here on the desktop. So if you're watching the screen and there's a subscribe button there, go ahead and press that now, and that will take you to the channel, to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you're watching on the phone or on the iPad or a tablet, the actual subscribe button is right down under there. So if you look under there, under the video, there's a subscribe button. If it's red, you're not subscribed, so go ahead and hit that. And when you hit that, there's a bell. Now that bell looks like this. That is a notification bell. Go ahead and click on that as well, because that will tell YouTube to notify you every time I upload. And again, if you are really into taking control of your aging process, this is a channel that you would want to be watching and getting notified that videos are coming up. So go ahead and do that for me, because you will appreciate it when it happens. Also, do follow me on Instagram. I have an Instagram account, and it's just called Facerobics. So go ahead and follow me on Facerobics. It's just my personal life, what goes on around the farm. So it's filled up with pictures of, I guess, of sheep, of cats, of dogs, sometimes my husband, sometimes me. Just depends on what's going on and what I think is Instagram worthy. So if you feel like it, go ahead and follow me on Facerobics. Okay, again, I hope that's helped you today, and you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.